All right. Hey, it's me, and I'm back with you once again, your very favorite natural internet bodybuilder, perhaps even the world's very favorite natural internet bodybuilder.
Yeah! Show the biceps. Damn! Damn!
Oh my god, you're so hot. Oh my god.
Yes, I'm the guy coming to you with 30 plus years of physique constructing experience. And today is a very special presentation if you've ever wanted to know how to get shredded. And I'm going to show you how I was able to do that and do it naturally. Now, whether you want to do it naturally or enhanced is up to you. But the two main things I want to show you today are how I was able to obtain the shreds and maintain the shreds. Because you see, I've been walking around for the past year plus in single-digit body fat percentage range. I'm going to show you everything I did to get here and to stay here. And so you can see there where I was able to get to in my cut last year, 2023, late 2023. And as of here, October 2024, I'm still maintaining that single-digit body fat range, and I'm going to show you all the things that I did to get here and stay here. So you're going to want to stick around for the whole video and learn some things. If you've ever had a desire to get a cut-up physique like this, follow along and enjoy this, and let's go. All right, starting things off here, taking a look at my current physique here in October of 24 with a post-workout full upper body pump. There you can see a mid-workout selfie with in the gym there. Here in October, and there's 1 year ago, a little over a year ago. You can see that the physique is pretty much the same, might be a few pound difference in body weight. Take a look back at the 2023 final bulk and cut photos comparison. We're going to take a look throughout this video how I was able to make this transformation, and not only make the transformation, but doing it with no cardio. And we'll take a look here at a brief side-by-side comparison of these two photos from a little over a year apart. You can see that the physique is pretty much still on par, the same level of leanness and musculature. And how I was able to put on this musculature throughout the years is because I spent many years being what is known as a perma-bulker. And what that is someone like me who was just concerned with adding mass and adding size and a calorie surplus, not worried about putting on the fat, just adding the pounds, willing to put on the body fat and the muscle. We can go back to 1999 before I started the perma-bulking quest and see what my physique looked like there. You can see I was pretty lean and had pretty good shape, pretty good genetics, all that kind of stuff. Let's just jump ahead 5 years though, and you can see the transformation that was made through a lot of force feeding and high calorie eating in the perma-bulking quest. You can see that I did keep this up for many, many years, right on into the 2010s and all through the 2010s. You can see that I was bulked up there to almost close to 240 pounds in these days. Was able to add a lot of extra muscle this way though. And finally in 2023, I decided I was pretty much done with these type of bulks. And you can see here that this is the final transformation of the full cut. When I was at my very leanest, very shredded, you can see I was striated and veiny, grainy and all that kind of stuff, really ripped up. Under 180 pounds here, so I was feeling kind of small, didn't particularly like being like this. I just wanted to see what I'd look like if I got this shredded, and it turned out to look pretty impressive. You can see there that the still photo with a full pump there was all cut up, probably maybe between 5-6% body fat, I'd say. Definitely getting close to being lean enough to stand on a bodybuilding stage, but never had any desire to do so. Face was looking quite emaciated. I had people commenting to me that, well, wondering if I was okay. There was literally no fat on my face. You can see though that the abs were very shredded up, and you know, I don't see any reason for me to ever get this lean again since I have no desire to stand on a bodybuilding stage. And there's the death face. And so looking at this comparison photo again, this is the one I actually prefer since I do like the way I look on the right there better than when I was completely stripped of all body fat. But we'll look at that one again too. You can see that there is quite a drastic difference there when I was sub 180 pounds. And if you look at the two comparison photos of when I was at my leanest, there's only about a 3 or 4 pound difference here, but you can see that when you hardly have any body fat, there is a huge difference that is noticeable with just losing even just a few more pounds, especially in the face. Jumping back here to my current physique in October of 24, you can see it's basically on par what I was looking there in December of 2023 in the low 180s. And how I achieved this physique over many years is what we're going to be talking about throughout the rest of this video. Of course, it all begins in the weight room with weight training, lifting weights, building and shaping your physique with bodybuilding oriented workouts. And as you can see, I do lift hard and heavy, at least heavy for me. You want to do this with high intensity, and you want to use you want to go to failure on all your sets. So you want to use challenging weights to go to failure or close to failure. And you want to do this consistency over a long period of time. In my case, it's been 30 years. You're not going to be able to build a physique like this with calisthenics or P90X workouts or anything like that. You got to really bust your... All this is stuff that I cover in detail here with the videos on my channel that you definitely want to check out, showing how I've been able to build and shape my physique naturally. People want to jump on here and accuse me of being a false natty, but they don't even actually watch the videos to see how I teach it, how this is done. You can do it if you just follow along, so you make sure you want to subscribe to this channel. Now let's talk about the diet that I use to get this physique. And I don't like to actually use the term diet. I prefer to use eating regimen, because diet seems to entail starvation and going hungry and all that kind of stuff. And that is not what I did. As a matter of fact, I didn't even do any calorie counting. Basically, everything that I did came from the fact that I'm a boring eater. Basically eating the same stuff at the same times every day, which makes it easier to keep track of how much you're eating. All you have to do is lower or increase the portion sizes of what you're eating if you want to lose or gain weight. So let's go ahead and take a look at the intake and the foods that I consumed. And we'll start off, of course, with the protein, the most important part for building muscle. And I do like to get it between 180 and 200 grams of muscle building protein a day. Tuna fish is a long time staple of my diet. I've probably been eating 1 to 2 cans of this stuff every single day for 25 or 30 years. Eggs are also, as of late, a very important aspect of my protein intake. I've been making omelets, probably eating 4, 5, 6 eggs a day. Not too worried about the cholesterol. I like to mix diced ham and stuff like that in there. Yogurt, high protein yogurt, Greek yogurt, stuff like that is also good. I'm pretty well tolerant of dairy products, so I can eat all kind of stuff like that. And chicken breasts are also a staple. I don't eat too many of these anymore, but I do on occasion. I used to eat 1 or 2 of these a day for many years also. Skim milk, I probably go through 1 whole gallon of this stuff every 2 to 3 days, and that's mainly because I like to use it with my post-workout whey protein replenishing source. And I like to mix cereal in there, getting into the carbs now. I like to eat Frosted Flakes in the whey protein and skim milk post-workout. And I also like to eat a sweet potato post-workout. That's another of my carb sources. And I have a can of tuna fish with that. And that's basically my entire post-workout meal, which I just said there. Also, some other carbohydrate sources. I like to eat microwavable macaroni and cheese. Listen, folks, I said I was a boring eater. It doesn't mean I'm a healthy eater by any means, but just basic stuff. I don't like to do a lot of preparation, cooking or anything. I eat some Mrs. T's pierogies on occasion, right out of the freezer. It takes 5 minutes to cook them up and eat them. And every once in a while, maybe once a week or once every couple of weeks, I'll just plow through a whole container of cookies or a whole big bag of chips, something like that on my higher calorie days. My fat intake pretty much is what it is from what I eat. I do like to eat some almonds from time to time to get a healthy fat source in there. You may have noticed that fruits and veggies have been conspicuously absent from my eating regimen here, and I just don't eat them that much. I'm not proud to say that, as you can see, but what I do is try to replace them or make up for them by eating a lot or taking a lot of vitamins and supplements. You can pause this here and go through the list there to see everything I take. And so the way that I've eaten over the course of 2024 has been carefully and meticulously done in order for me to keep my body weight range in the mid 180s pounds. And it's basically only fluctuated about between 182 and 186 throughout 2024. I purposely keep it in that range because that seems to be where I like the way my physique looks the best. It seems to give me the perfect balance of leanness and fullness. I don't feel like I'm getting too small. Don't get up into the high 180s where I start carrying some lower abdomen fat and things like that. And so for this entire transformation to get this lean, what I did was eat progressively smaller portions of, as you saw, the same food sources pretty much every day, concentrating on losing only 5 to 6 pounds per month, slow and steady, and doing this to avoid extreme hunger and keep my metabolism in check without any drastic calorie reductions, and to preserve as much muscle mass as possible, even though I did lose a little bit because I stayed natural. I did all this by weighing myself every day and really keeping track and staying on top of my body weight and adjusting my portion sizes as necessary. So many people I hear complaining about their weight getting out of control, but then they say they don't like to weigh themselves. Well, it's like, how are you supposed to know how much you're weighing if you're going in the right direction if you're not keeping track of your weight? So we can see here as you're going through all the progress photos throughout my cutting transformation in 2023 into 2024. And that's how I was able to get shredded with no cardio, no calorie counting, and without starving myself. So here we can take a look at my physique progression and physique maintenance throughout 2024, starting back there in January when I was at my most shredded. What I did from that point is rapidly and purposely increase my calories to add 4 or 5 pounds back onto my frame, whether it was fat, muscle, or a combination of the two. I didn't care. I just wanted to get some fullness back. And you can see this is the physique and the level of leanness combined with fullness that I've been maintaining throughout 2024. And this is possible naturally, as I've demonstrated throughout this video and shown you what I've done throughout the past 30 years and the past year and a half. People want to doubt that it's natural, but I've shown you that it is. And you can do this too if you'll follow along what I teach here on my videos on this channel. And speaking of that, here's a brand new channel that I just started. You can see it's only got 7 videos, only been out for about a month, already off to a much better start than this channel in terms of subscribers, well over 300. And you can see the view count is up close to 28,000 already with just 7 videos. Some of these videos are really doing well for a brand new YouTube channel. You can see 12,000 views there, over 200 likes on that video. And we got 5,000 views on that one, almost 3,000 views on my newest video, which just came out 5 days ago. A lot of positive comments too. People think big things can happen for this brand new physique reaction channel. And hopefully, if this is your type of entertainment, you'll want to subscribe too. You can see it's pretty entertaining content here. It can also be used as motivation for you if it is your desire to have girls admire your physique and look at you like this. This is the kind of content that you can watch. It's the kind of content I watch to inspire me to get my physique into this kind of shape. Well, there is quite a number of YouTubers making those kind of videos, but what I can guarantee is that no one else even close to my age is making those kind of videos or getting those kind of reactions. That's because I'm really big on longevity-based, anti-aging, youthfulness, maintaining youthfulness, and all that kind of stuff. That's a lot of the supplements that I listed earlier you could see are geared toward that, not just working out. And once again, these are all things that I talk about in my videos here on this channel. Not only how to maintain your physique as you get older, but to even improve it. I believe my physique will look better 1 year from today than it does now. And yours will too, if you'll just follow along what I teach here on the M.A.N. Middle-Aged Natural YouTube channel. Come on back.